you're starving, you're absolutely ravenous, and you go out and you just pig out on all the food. Hey folks, I had one of those really cringy facepalm moments in the gym earlier today. One of the personal trainers was talking to one of his clients about weight loss, and she was saying to him, "My problem is I always overeat and I'm putting on weight." And he said to her, "Well, one of the things that you're going to learn to get used to is going to bed with that feeling of hunger in the stomach, of caloric deficit, which is going to allow you to lose the weight." And oh man, I was just cringing hard in the corner, just really trying not to make a comment, say something, because there's so much of this going on in our society, and it's wrecking us as a race. It's wrecking us. It's wrecking our metabolisms. It's wrecking our outlook on food. It's causing eating disorders. So how do we know when to stop eating? What is it that tells us that you've had enough? If you have any more than this, you're going to gain weight. Well, let's look to the animal kingdom for some advice on this one. Look into Mother Nature. Look at animals all around us. How many of them are working to a caloric diet plan? How many of them are sitting down each day and working out their macros to work out what they can and what they can't eat for dinner? Look, Mother Nature decides for us what it is that we need to eat. And if we stick to our natural diet, we can eat until satiation. We don't need to sit there counting calories. Mother Nature, or another term, innate intelligence, is something that is within us that should be guiding us to eat the right foods. Because when we do something wrong, like if we underhydrate or if we eat junk food, it leaves us feeling bad or we end up with disease. And we should be learning from that. If we are an intelligent race, which we are, we should be learning from the mistakes that we're making. So for the last 100 years, where we've been throwing medicines at every disease and just doing some crazy stuff, chemotherapy for cancer, stuff like this that we're doing out there, we should be learning from it. We should be taking this as an experiment that has gone wrong. And so we now know that we have to try something else. Society has made it too easy for us just to go out and do the wrong thing and make mistakes all the time. So the only solution is to cut these things out, to remove them from our accessibility, just to relearn those things as food and get to the point where we just don't see them as food anymore, because then we won't crave them. We won't feel like we need to go out and eat an animal, because it's not right. It's not right for us anymore as a human race. Where we have evolved to, we've evolved to this point where we can go out and buy any animal product that we want to buy and eat it. And we can do that to our heart's content. And we can do that every single meal of the day. But look, it's slowly killing us. Something I tried when I was in Malaysia, there was this wild monkey, and I happened to have a few bananas on me, and the monkeys over there, they're pretty friendly. They're pretty mischievous, really. They try and come and steal your food. So I put a bunch of bananas down for it just to see what would happen. And this monkey, it was probably about maybe twice the height of my head, if that. And it sat down and it ate about 7, maybe 8 bananas in one sitting, just back to back. It just ate off these bananas. Like, it was probably a hungry monkey, come out of the wild, come out of the jungle. Maybe it hadn't eaten any food for a while, but still, 7 or 8 bananas, 7 to 800 calories for an animal that size. And there was no chance of that animal gaining weight, even though it was essentially binge eating. But it was never going to gain weight because that was the natural food for that monkey. So if that monkey came across an empty or a half-empty KFC bucket on the street, it's not going to start eating the chicken because it doesn't recognize it as food. And so part of the healing process for us is to reset this mechanism of what we see as food. Our own bodies work in exactly the same way as that monkey's. We will eat. We won't overeat. We'll eat exactly what we need to eat as long as we go through a reset process so that we go back to our natural diet and lifestyle. So we'll go back towards our genetic derived weight and we'll be disease free. Our lives are full of stimulants which are suppressing our appetites, and they're just confusing that mechanism of when and when not we need to eat. So you got coffee, you got tea, cigarettes, alcohol, red meat, salt. There's pretty much something in there for everyone, right? Like one of those will be probably acting as a vice for you right now. See, the problem with stimulation is it suppresses the appetite, and then when the appetite suppressant has worn off, you're starving, you're absolutely ravenous, and you go out and you just pig out on all the food, and you binge out on the wrong things. See, the body instinctively knows that there's more calories in fat than there is in carbohydrates. So in that time of like desperation, when you're just so hungry because you're just coming off the crash of a coffee or something, you go out and you eat all the wrong things. So in my ebook, which I'm going to release shortly, there's basically two programs. There's a healing program and there's a thriving program. And the healing program is the reset process, which gets you right back to your natural diet and lifestyle. Which, if you're in a desperate place, if you have eczema on your body, you need that reset. You need to reset back. So you get your gut flora back into balance. You get your diet back into balance. Your taste buds are reset. Your natural body weight will probably go up or down depending on what it needs to do. So all of these things happen using the reset program, and then the thriving program. Once your digestive tract is healed and you're ready to process some more adventurous food, you'll go to the next level. You'll go to levels beyond even before you had eczema. Most people think they're completely in control of the amount of coffee they drink and the amount of tea they drink. They're just, I just like a cup of coffee in the mornings. But if you took away their tea and coffee, or like here's a good thing to do. Here's a good thing to do. Go for, let's say, 3 days. Go for 3 days on only raw fruits and vegetables. And then see how you feel. Make sure you're getting enough calories. Go on chronometer.com and check that you're getting enough calories in so that you're going to get enough energy, but cut out all the stimulation stuff and just have raw fruits and vegetables. Even cooked food is slightly stimulatory to the human body. So we're going to cut all that out, see how you feel. See how you feel after 3 days on raw food, the best food there is. Raw organic foods for 3 days. And then that will give you a really good idea of the condition of your body.